Okay, the month is July 2024. What we're gonna do is I've changed a lot of things on the vehicle. I've changed the cam phaser along with the oil control valve, all this stuff I have in previous videos. I had the STABILITRAK light coming on and off, and I changed all that, and I changed the oil pump, all these things, fixed the O-ring, and it's been running good now for, I put about 10,000 miles on it. And what's been happening is I'm getting the odd STABILITRAK light again, trying to figure it out. I don't think it's the cam sensor. So one of the viewers, one of the people on the YouTube there commented that it might be the lower intake gaskets, which I've never changed. I've changed the upper intake, and I've changed those gaskets, which are these, which we're going to change. Okay, got these, and so what we're going to change is these right here. All right, somebody said that these will begin to leak. All right, and so I was thinking, all right, yeah, if those are leaking, then those lifters are gonna lose oil pressure. So I just thought, yeah, you know what, I never changed them before. This truck has well over 300,000 miles on it now, so I want to keep her going as long as I can. So I'm gonna change those, and this is the video. All right. And also another thing we're gonna do is we're getting lean codes for bank 1. I've already changed the oxygen sensor, sensor 1, first one. So we're still getting lean codes on that side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the fuel injectors from bank 1 and we're gonna set them on bank 2. And we're gonna see if it changes anything, because if it changes anything, then I'm gonna know that I'm gonna need some kind of injector set, or there's a faulty injector in there somewhere. Okay, all right, here we go. Time to take this intake off. Got all the injector lines off. I found one of these. You need one of these gas line. One of these gas line removal tools. This one must be for a Ford or something, because I tried it and it wasn't working. Because it's got a round end. So what I had to do, because I didn't want to run out, I used one of these neoprene lines. Okay, this is a real old one, but it still worked. But just be careful, because you can get it caught in that gas line. This can be your last resort, but you might get it caught. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Everything's cleared. All right, here we go. Got it off. I see one of the reasons why I'm getting lean codes on bank 1. So it looks like I need some either new injectors or need to send some cleaner in there. See the spray pattern on this side compared to this side. Spray pattern on this side is way wider. It's a lot wider. The side on the right, bank 1, not getting enough gas. All right, so we're about to take this middle piece off. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. We got all the bolts out of the middle of the valley pan. All right, this middle of this Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. We got all the bolts out of the valley cover, and we're just about to lift it up and see what the gaskets underneath look like. All right, this is the lower intake. All right, there you go. Doesn't actually look like there's much on there. You can see sideways. Not really much on there. So it could be leaking. All right, we're gonna change this out and see what happens. Okay, so just for reference, you can see the difference between these. Okay, it's definitely a difference. See that? There's about 1 or 2 mils, maybe 2 or 3 mils difference. All right, now these here are 14 years old, 2007, 2006. As you can see that? So we're gonna put these new ones in, see how it works. All right, here's the fuel trims. After about a half an hour drive from work, I want that to be around 0. It's long-term fuel trim. Let's see if we got short-term fuel trim. Near 0. Other ones all over the place. Getting ready to change these fuel injectors, and just gonna see if it makes a difference. All right. Injectors might be tired, worn out. See what happens. All right, I got got them all unplugged here. Got everything out. All the extra brackets and everything. Okay, they're just getting ready to get taken out. Okay, you gotta be careful with the clips because they will break, especially with this truck. It's over 17 years old now. All right, so I'm just taking my time, being extra careful, taking these clips off of these injectors. Now I'm getting ready to bring it out. All right, bring out the fuel rail. Okay, so for this, I just used a neoprene line for the gas line remover. I just put a neoprene, cut a neoprene line in half. See if I can get it off of there. See, that's all you need to do. If you don't have anything, if you don't have a gas line remover, you can just use this. I'm not even sure what the size of it is, but if you have any neoprene line around, you can just cut it in half, put it on your gas line, and push it back, wiggle it around a bit, and it should come off. All right, I'm getting ready to take these off. Okay, all right, so this is this is what I'm going to be putting on. Ultra Power. I know it's a China product, but I got it off Rock Auto, so I figure if they sell it, it's kind of a hit or miss. If you look at these, open it up. Alright, there's your injector. Okay. Pretty basic. Then you got this. Ultra power quality parts. I guess they test them. Not sure how true that is, but we're gonna give them a go. All right. Okay, so one thing I can tell you right off the hop. I don't know if you can see that. Let's try and get in there closer. One thing I can tell you right off the hop is they have a different spray pattern. Okay, this injector, the old one, it's got a vertical spray pattern, and the new one has almost like a vertical, or has a horizontal spray pattern. So I can tell you right now that that's a difference. Although the holes look bigger on the newer ones. We'll see what happens. Okay, I changed injectors. And one thing I'll tell you, right off the hop, it does run better. It does run better. Before, when I would turn the corner and I would slightly gas it, or just moderately hold the gas pedal, what would happen is it would kind of bog out. Alright? It would almost like it's gasping for air, but it wasn't getting the amount of acceleration that it needed. But now I can turn the corner, I notice, and it'll just continue. It will just continue through its pace, and the power is maintained. One thing I noticed right off the hop, just looking for any leaks or anything. Looking good. Alright, I gotta go to work tonight, so I will, when I get home, I'll update the fuel trims. It's about a half an hour drive each way, so hopefully the fuel trims will calibrate a bit better, and if that was what was going on. Hopefully it was, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, here it is. Usually every time I come down this one stretch of road on the way home, STABILITRAK will come on. See what happens. This is right where it comes on. Injectors did anything, that light will stay off all the way till I get home. Not coming on. This truck's been running way better. Hitting every cylinder, doesn't hesitate. This thing's been running great. No light. Change those lower intake seals. on the valley pan underneath of the intake manifold. And the light was still coming on here and there. All the previous work I did to it, to the engine with the oil pump and everything, it's all been holding up great. Been having good oil pressure. Nothing there, but the light went out for a while, a long time. And start coming back. Somebody commented on the video. Changed the lower pan O-rings on the valley pan on the top, valley pan cover. So I changed those, and the light was still coming on here and there. And changed the injectors. Just pulling home now, and no light. All right. Okay, it's my second day driving this vehicle to work after the fuel injectors. And here's our long term. Bank 1 this time sitting at 11. Bank 2 sitting at 9. Let's go down to short term. Right around 0. Bouncing back and forth. Alright, so I'm gonna check this again maybe Friday and see if these long-term trims have changed at all. Alright. Later. Alright guys, here it is. Service traction, service STABILITRAK. The light just came back on. Just about to pull in the laneway. Coming from work. Just about to pull in the laneway. Getting home now. And where the light was coming on before, it went out for a while after I changed the injectors for, I guess it'd be roughly 100 miles. I put on this truck 120 miles. And so I'm just coming home now, and the light came back on. So I'm gonna check the fuel trims and see what's going on, see if there's been any change after the since the new injectors have went in. All right. Okay, here's the code that comes up for STABILITRAK. All right, let's go into read data stream, engine data. I'll go select all. You can check our oil pressure, see if that did anything since I changed all those parts. Pretty warm now. Just getting home from work. 30 kilometers, about 20 miles. So your engine oil pressure is sitting at 21 psi, which is not bad. Okay, let's check the fuel trims, injectors. Same thing. Long-term fuel trim, you're looking at 11%, and bank 1, bank 2, you're looking at 7%, just over 7%. So I think the old girl's tired. Pretty sure she's ready for a complete overhaul. So let's see what we're gonna do about this situation. All right, updates, further updates are coming in future video. So far I've done the lower intake gaskets, the round rubber seals. I've done the oil pressure, which we got the oil pressure a little better, actually a lot better, actually 10 psi. Okay, which is good, definitely good from running at 10 psi. Okay, but it looks like that just wasn't it. This this engine has, let's see, on the engine we got 322,000 miles. All right, so that's what this engine has. It's the original engine. And this old girl, she still has the power. I can stomp this thing and front end will still lift up. I'm not off the ground, but it'll lift. It still lifts. It's still, the old girl still got the power. I mean, I wouldn't have one doubt in hooking a 30-foot boat up to this thing, and I'll pull that thing. So she still got the power. She's still maybe doesn't run as supreme as it did when I got it. When I got it, miles were really low. Well, not really low. I guess it was somewhere around 150,000. So I guess that's not really low. But all right, we'll see what we're gonna do. There it is. Nothing's changed. Everything done, and the STABILITRAK still comes up. Looks like the old girl's ready for an overhaul. All right, future posts to come. Updates will be posted. All right, guys, later.